Pisces. I'm so sorry. Look. Okay. So today, and you can't see me in this camera. We'll get it figured out. Today, we have special guests. Y'all want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Cedric. And
I'm Tasia.
And we're going to get the newlyweds perspective today. Today's topic is called Keep Out. So, today's topic is Keep Out. So we're going to be talking about friendships, same male and female friendships, and just your friends in your business, period. So you want to talk? You want to say something? Yeah. Okay. Where's the book at? So our main focus today, like I said, is friendships within a marriage, opposite sex friends, and tell it all. So basically, we had some people call in, write and say, how do you feel about your spouse having a friend of the opposite sex? So my perspective is, I'm okay with it as long as that person is my friend. But the moment you cross those boundaries and you begin to say stuff that's inappropriate or feel like y'all can have this secret relationship without me, then it's like we cutting all ties. So how y'all feel about it? Do y'all have friends of the opposite sex?
I think it's okay to have friends of the opposite sex with boundaries for sure. And I think the boundaries that can't be crossed is there shouldn't be no late night calls and texts. There should be no hanging out solo. I'm sorry, I don't agree with that. I mean, if it's somebody that's been around before you were around, yeah, y'all can be friends, but we go out, we all going out. They need to be my friend. We need to be all mutual friends. It ain't no.
So basically, you saying it would be a problem if the friends that were friends before you two got together kicked it.
Yes.
Yes, because what y'all got to talk about?
Why are y'all hanging out?
I don't understand what y'all got to talk about without me. That don't make sense.
Exactly.
There's really nothing. I'm your best friend now. Okay. So really, they ain't even got to be your friend. Y'all cool because of the circumstances. But at the end of the day, once we got married, you vowed to be my best friend. So you don't.
But does that take away our friendship, though?
It doesn't, but it does set a boundary now. Okay. It does set a boundary now.
How you feel about that, Cedric?
I personally feel
in Cedric's face. Go ahead, Cedric.
I personally feel that relationships are based on two people getting an understanding and setting boundaries for their own relationships. So you may find somebody that's really, really comfortable with their relationship, and they just, I'm fine. You can have a female friend, but of course, be respectable. Stay within the guidelines that you all said. Like you say, you wouldn't want to, be hanging out with somebody at 2 a.m. talking about we just watching movies and we friends. That's crazy. Yeah. But, it's all up to you all. If you have somebody that says, no, forget that, what's more important, your wife or your spouse or that friendship, you have to put things in perspective.
I think you grow. You grow. As you grow older, your friends change. So if your friend is a single woman or a single man, they out doing single stuff. They at the club. They popping bottles where you can turn up with your significant other, but you're not going to be really hanging out with single people like that anymore.
So Tasia just brought up something good about your friends change. So my little group of friends, including Tasia, we've been friends for about 15 plus years. So we're going into the next subject of what the keep out is. So we share a lot of stuff with each other, and most people do. But you got to learn to know when to share it and when to be quiet. Because it's some stuff you will say, and then those people will still be thinking about that, and then you over it, and you back with your spouse, y'all happy, y'all good, and then your friends still think about that. Why you with that fool? What's up with that? Why y'all still together? And you have to, if those people ain't there praying for you and your marriage, and they not there actually hey, this is, y'all gonna make this work, I'm here for you, I'm standing in the gap for you, then they're probably not your real friends. And they're probably not somebody that you need to be sharing your marriage with and telling different stuff that's going on. And some stuff you just need to keep between you and your spouse. Because like I said, when you done being mad, they still mad about it. And they looking at you like, why are you with this man? Why are you with this woman? So that's where the keep out perspective comes from. But I also want to say, don't feel like you shouldn't talk to anybody, because everybody needs somebody. That's what your friends are here for. But you have to pick and choose. Each one of your friends are here for something different. So you have to pick and choose who you going to share this information with, because it might be used it might backfire on you. So they might use it to spread rumors. They might use it to talk about you behind your back. They might use it to pray against your downfall. I'm going to just share, a while back, me and Chip got a few prophecies. And one of the prophets told us that there's people in our inner circle praying for our downfall. And we were like, what? What do you mean in our inner circle? But and then we prayed that God revealed those people to us. Because it was like, what do you mean? It's people I kick it with every single day that's praying that me and him don't work and that we don't be blessed. Like, that was just crazy to me. But God actually revealed those people to us. And we still love them with godly love, but at the same time, we started to treat those people accordingly. So how do y'all feel about telling y'all business?
Well,
what y'all feel
I
about
am
that?
the talkative person, and everybody knows me and my mama are like
exactly.
This. So I know I've learned just from past experiences that even your family, you cannot tell your mom's your best friend, your sister your best friend, you cannot tell them everything about your relationship, because at the end of the day, you're going to get over it, and you're going to be back in love and be happy, and they're going to be like, well, he did this, did you forgive him? And yes you do. So you really can't let everybody in. So friends are all the same way as well. Although, my really close group of friends, like, I feel like I can tell y'all anything, but still there's some things that should be kept within your relationship
exactly.
with your significant.
But I think, and Tasia said she feel like she could tell us anything. For the most part, like 99% of the time, we gonna tell each other the truth, whether it hurts or not. But at the same time, we still praying for each other. We not sitting there like, this girl a nut. What's wrong with her? We not doing that. Like, it's like, look, we going to give you the best advice that's going to help you better your relationship. And then we going to move past that. So whatever y'all did, that's between y'all. Because I still got to worry about how to keep my marriage going. So how you feel about it, Cedric?
I feel the key word here is wisdom.
There you go,
so
wisdom. I like that,
wisdom.
wisdom.
You talk to. So if you know your friends and your family members, if you know somebody talks a lot, don't talk to them. If you know somebody that doesn't even talk a lot like that, still, first and foremost, you should always communicate with your spouse before you take anything outside of your marriage. I'm big on privacy. So, like, hardly nobody knows my business like that. Nobody. I'm composed. I keep myself together. If it could be all hell going on in my household and you would never know. But that's me. But I mean, if you're more of a talkative person, have wisdom, that should be access level for different friends.
I feel that. I mean, I feel like a lot of people tend to ask opinions from other people that they want the approval of. Because some people won't ask a certain friend their opinion if they feel like they're being judged. See what I'm saying? So it's more of, let me go to this person because they're going to tell me what I want to hear instead of what I need to hear. So that's basically a lot of times people operate that way. But me, I'm not saying that much to too many people. But I talk to some of my guys. We've been around each other for 15 plus years, but for the most part, I'm gonna talk to God. That's about it. Because 9 times out of 10, the energy that they have is they're gonna say something crazy, and I'm running with it. Like, oh yeah, all right, for sure. I'm gonna meet you at Chef's or something. See what I'm saying? That's all the way bogus. But just basically, like Cedric said, keep the wisdom and know who you actually are conversating with. Because everybody don't have your best interest.
They definitely don't. And basically, just to go off what Chip said, you got to realize who your friends are and what they actually have and what their motives are. Because misery loves company. 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be deceived. Bad company ruins good morals." So who you hanging around can basically ruin your image. And if they not, I said I'm going to try to start hanging around a bunch of millionaires because I want to be a millionaire. So you need to hang around people that has good, if you trying to have a good marriage, that's who you need to hang around, not a bunch of single folks. Because I know, like, when we first started dating and then we eventually got married, Chip's friends were still single. So they still did live their single life and did what they did. And he couldn't understand why I said, look, you come in here at 2 o'clock. I am going to lock every door in this house. I'm going to lock the garage code so you can't lift it up because it ain't nothing for you to do. Like, what are you doing at 2 o'clock in the morning? Why are you not in this house? I don't understand that. This don't go on at 11:30.
It wasn't.
Like, no.
It wasn't necessarily.
I don't understand.
2 o'clock. Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Don't be lying.
It wasn't necessarily 2 o'clock. It might have been about
1:55.
No, it could have been 2:05, but it wasn't necessarily 2 o'clock. She was just saying an example.
But anyways, he would come back at random times. And you got to realize, my life ain't your life. My walk ain't your walk. Like, you got to do what works for you. And that don't work for me. I feel like that is so disrespectful. Do not. And then the other thing, you got people up worrying. Like, I couldn't go to sleep till he came in the house. So, as my king, I need you to treat me like queen and come in the house so I'm not worried about what you doing and where you at. And your phone is trying to update while we,
Hit later.
I'm sorry, y'all. Okay, so we having so many look, the devil don't want our words to go forth today. I don't know what's going on.
Can I build on that?
Go ahead.
All right. I agree with what Sister Thompson was saying.
Don't do me. Don't play me. Y'all might hear laughing in the background. We got a live audience today.
As far as I'm gonna speak for some of the fellas. Compromising is a major key when it comes to relationships and marriages. So if you have that attitude as in, she ain't gonna tell me what to do, I'm gonna do what I want to do, that type of mindset, it ain't gonna work out, man.
You're gonna fail every single time.
Happy wife, happy life.
And it is the truth. I'm telling you, that goes back to the 5 love languages. I don't know if y'all all did your homework like we told y'all to, but that goes back to the 5 love languages. The intimacy starts at the beginning of the day. So if you want something from your wife or your spouse, you got to feed into those 5 love languages. Like my husband, if he just cleans up the kitchen and wash the dishes, I'm like, oh my God, baby. Oh, jeez, I just love you. Like, just because you wash the dishes. But that's my love language. It's acts of service and gifts. Like, buy me things. I love things. Just buy me stuff. Like, I love, and I like for you to just do stuff. And his is words of affirmation, which go hand in hand. So once you do it, then I'm going to be like, yeah, okay, good job, I love you. And it just makes your relationship work so much easier.
But a lot of men, love language is words of affirmation because it could be the smallest things. That all you have to do is basically tell us, good job, babe, or I like you doing X, Y, Z. Stroke the ego a little bit. I'm not saying finesse it, but stroke the ego enough. And it can all work out to play. Like that's. I mean, if you work together, then everything should flow
correctly.
Teamwork
make the dream work. So y'all know each other's language.
So we have not read the book yet, and I haven't.
Oh my God!
But I know. I think I have an idea. I think I'm exactly like you. I am acts of service for sure. Somewhat gifts, but I like to give gifts more than receive them.
Okay.
So I really like, and it was kind of hard at first because Cedric had never lived with a woman. And so, not understanding that, do this around the house, that makes me happy, and when I'm happy, in return, he happy, because he gets what he wants. And, it did take a little bit of, finessing, and learning each other. And his love language, which Cedric is like the most laid back person ever, so he really doesn't expect, like, he's real easy to please. But I think, words of affirmation, is that what we decided?
I don't know.
We decided.
I have not read the book.
But we have talked about that.
What is the natural thing that you would do for Tasia? Because a lot of times, our love language is what we do for others.
Yeah, because like
we
my
expect
husband,
it back.
Exactly, because like he'll when we wake up in the morning, he loves to talk. I can't stand that. I think I said that last time. Like I don't do the good mornings, and I have to wake up like an hour earlier than everybody else, so that way I cannot be grouchy. But that's how he is. He's like, oh, Queen, you're beautiful, and this, that, and that. And he does that all the time because that's what he wants back. And I'm learning to be better at it. That's just a transparent moment. I'm learning to be better at it because that goes back to the family dynamics. We didn't sit there like the Huxtables and eat breakfast at the table every morning. We just didn't. Both of my parents worked, and it's 8 of us, y'all. So I was like the second mom. Like, I did everything for everybody. To this day, these kids still be, I don't know what be, I'd be like, can you ask mama? I'm not your mama. But because we came from 2 totally different dynamics, whereas they was like, leave it to Beaver, and we were over there like we were over there living like the what do you call it? The Brady Bunch. It was just everything was
or
just
the Bundys.
We were okay. So if my mama sees this, she look. But no, for real, it's okay. But for real, because we came from 2 totally different dynamics, it made a big difference. So he's used to getting up in the morning, good morning, da-da-da-da. And I wasn't used to that. Now, we did say good morning, but it wasn't I don't know. I think even my good morning was grouchy when I was a kid. I don't know. But it's a lot of stuff that I had to basically transform and become another person. Not necessarily another person, but compromise. I had to compromise and do what worked for both of us.
I mean, I wasn't always the good morning queen. I changed my thinking. So
that is true.
I actually really feel like language is important. And not only language, is how you deliver stuff. And I'm a firm believer in positive energy. So if I come in the house and good morning, queen, wipe the down, ooh, I'm trying to actually set a platform for the rest of the day. It's not necessarily me just having it, because my morning might not have been good. But I want to make sure when I come in the crib, everything is heaven. That's my mindset. So it's all about language.
Well, that is good to know, because this is the first time I ever heard you say that, so I didn't know that.
Speaking things into existence.
So maybe I won't be as mean in the morning when you say good morning. No, I'm serious, because I really didn't know that. Because I'm just like, in real life, like, he'll come in and be like, good morning. And if I am not awake, the fact that he even leans over me will irritate me. And it's not that I don't love my husband or nothing. It's just the fact that you woke me up. And I don't know what that... I'm not a morning person. And I'm going to quit saying that I am a morning person. I'm going to confess that I am a morning person so I can quit being like that. But him saying that makes it better.
It's not like I'm just randomly waking up in the morning on some good morning. I work 8 p.m. to 8 a.m. So I've been up. That's the thing. Like, I've been up. So I walk in the house. When I leave work, I gotta leave them weirdos at work. So in my mind, from the drive from work to home, I need my heaven to be, I'm here. I don't want to hear no, what you talking to me for? All that yelling, that's over with.
It is. I apologize.
It's all about being transparent. Okay. How y'all feel about that?
Are you a morning person?
I think I've become a morning person now that I've switched to days. I used to work nights. I used to work nights for years, but I've adjusted to it. I mean, we don't really say good morning. We don't really do that.
I mean, half the time I'm up before she's up, so I'll just say I love you before I leave the house. I think it's good to let them. You know,
that's definitely because you never know what
these love
streets
every day.
Is crazy.
So you never know, but. I don't think we really focus on saying good morning too often. That's not a big dot on our radar.
But we do like to keep the positive energy, especially and I had a problem with this because I'm like, I'd be mad about stuff and it just be festering with me when he wouldn't wash the dishes or something. Trying not to go to bed upset, trying to go to sleep with a fresh mind and wake up happy so that the rest of the day can be positive as well. So
Tasia just said, what did you say you were? You didn't want to be mad because he wouldn't wash the dishes and stuff. So one of the things I learned, because I used to do that, walk around mad about what Chip didn't do, or I asked him to do it and he didn't do it. And I had to realize sometimes I wouldn't say nothing and I assumed that he knew what I was supposed to be saying. And I had to realize, men don't think like women. You have to say what you want. Don't sit there and think that they automatically know, hey, I'm supposed to wash the dishes because it's 3 dishes in the sink and my wife been at work all day. No, you do have to say something. And it's okay to say something. And they might not, the first time you say it, it might not happen. But the effort is what counts. So the fact that they tried to do whatever you asked them to do is what matters. Now, if you say something to somebody and they just keep walking over you like you didn't say nothing, now we have a problem. But the fact that you said something and I said something, you're trying, that's a plus in my book. So
yeah, effort is everything. I mean, I feel like a lot of women I can't speak for all, but a lot of women don't appreciate a man's effort all the time. So it's sometimes it's like
it about that grass.
So sometimes it'll throw us off if we feel like we're not appreciated. That right there is almost like that's one of our needs, to feel like, you know what I'm saying, appreciated. Like if you it goes back to that delivery. It's all about how you say stuff to us. It's the littlest things. Now sometimes women just, like, prime example, I could pick up the clothes in the crib, vacuum, anything. When I come home, I might say, love, you see the crib? Even if I don't say that, and if she don't say nothing, in my mind is, oh, okay. But not knowing that her thinking is, you should have did that anyways. See what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in my mind, I'm waiting for words of affirmation. Like, oh, yeah, well, thanks for doing the crib like the man. But in her mind is, why am I telling you thanks and you're supposed to do it anyway? See what I'm saying? So it's all about how you actually look at it, but it goes back to some love language. You got to know the person's love language. And then once you know it, it's actually applying it. So that's
definitely. As far as like the whole, you said I feel like you have to do it, and it ain't that I think you have to do it. It's just like I've come to the realization, Mom gonna do way more than Daddy. It just is what it is. Cause my kids can be in the kitchen with their daddy about to eat, and they'll say, Mom, I'm all the way in the other room. I need some water. Your daddy is standing right there. What do you mean you need water? Why didn't you ask him? So now I don't even get mad about it no more. I just do it. Look, I vowed to be in it, so it just is what it is. But at the end of the day, if you express how you want stuff and they actually trying to do it, and your way ain't out, you got to pick your battles. Because, like, I had Chip will put clothes in the closet with the hanger backwards. And I'm like, bruh, why is the hanger? And I had to realize, look, I got to pick my battles. Like, we had went to counseling. Because I felt like it was a big deal. I felt like he was trying to do stuff on purpose.
And I felt
like
the counselor
said, the counselor, and that's basically what the counselor made me feel crazy. Because she told me, she said, the man ain't going upside your head. He ain't a drunk. And he not, there's no infidelity. So I'm going to need you to get over them hangers. Is that really something that you want to end your marriage over some hangers? Even though I wasn't finna end my marriage over some hangers, I just wanted him to put the hangers the right way. Is that too much to ask?
But it causes small arguments.
But if you just flip the hangers around,
and I agree with
then
that.
we wouldn't get into it.
I agree with that, but the big picture is hung up. That's the big picture.
It could be on the floor.
Okay.
It could, because
it's
I've
not about
learned
which
that
way.
too.
That's almost like you saying.
I've learned that too.
So why you put the toilet roll like that? It's supposed to go under. No, it's supposed to go over. Does it really matter?
It doesn't, because I never paid attention, so I really don't.
But what I'm saying is, it really doesn't matter. It's on there.
Yeah.
So that's all it is.
Yeah.
Look, I had the same thing with Cedric with the hair in the shower. I have a little catcher for little beard hairs that fall. And I have an issue, like, I have the catcher there for a reason, but there's beard hair everywhere, and it drives me crazy. And, like, I was getting anxiety about it. Like, please, just push the hairs into the catcher, and I'll clean them up. But I had to learn to let that go, because I know I do something that annoy him, but he's just not going to tell me. He good. He just, but I'm the OCD one, and I want stuff to be a certain way.
And I think that's me. I think we all might have that.
No, hold on. Let's pause
now. I want to make that a sexist problem.
Look, no. I didn't mean women. I meant like all of us. Yeah, that's what I meant. I didn't mean women in general.
Let's pause real fast. I need to hear Cedric's
perspective on the beard hairs.
No, period. Because it has to be something that you do that he don't enjoy.
Oh, what's your pet peeve?
I already know what it is. What is it? I already know.
Well, saying that we're live and this can be rewinded. I love my wife. But if anything, she actually already said it. It's if there's ever any negative energy, it'll linger on and I don't like when negative energy lingers on. I like my house to be a place of peace. That's my house. You know, I need to come home and I need to be happy, good feeling. I need to feel like that's heaven right there. And so whenever she's in a bad mood, that's my thing.
I dig it.
That's not
so do you
playing safe, sir.
I got a question. Do you when he does when you do get upset, do you express that to him, or you just let it fester?
So initially, and I'm a lot better now because like I said, we did some counseling and stuff too. I used to, because I would assume like you did. I would assume like he knows this light bulb been out for a month. Why is it not changed? Like I feel like he knows, but so they don't think like us. Like we're like ready to we get it done. Like, and you know, if I tell him, he'll do it. You know, it's not an issue. So I think I would be mad. Like I would come home and there'll be dishes in the sink. He been here all day. Like, why is there dishes? And he made a comment. He was like, oh, well, these your dishes. No, boo, these are our dishes, okay? Wash the dishes if I'm gone. But, I mean, I at first I would get mad and I would just do them myself angrily. But now I go ahead and I just say, can you wash the dishes? Or why these dishes not done? And then he'll do them.
Okay.
So I let it go. I don't hold on to it, you know. It's hard, though. It's hard because you want to be mad. But I don't want to go to sleep mad.
Why you want to be mad, though?
I don't want to be mad, but I want to be mad like, why they not done? Why didn't you do them? Like, just do them. Why do I have to ask you?
And I guess that's where I had to come out of. The fact that why do I have to say something? And really, it is because people it ain't even just a man and woman thing. People in general do not think the same way you think. So it's all about perception. You perceive one thing and I perceive something else. And that's why communication is always messed up. Because what I said, you perceived it differently than what I said it to you. And I thought you heard something, but you heard something totally different. So now in the dishes, it can't, like, dishes is dishes. You can't perceive it no other way but to wash them. But, like, for instance, my husband, back to the dishes, I was like, hey, he tried to be nice and help me. Well, when I came in, he was washing the dishes in cold water.
So you ain't doing it right.
Exactly. And then he said to me, well, why is that right? Because you wash them in hot and I wash them in cold. How is that right? And I explained to him, well, it's unsanitary. I don't understand how you don't understand that's unsanitary. So now we just got this thing where he just don't wash the dishes. I'll wash them. He can put them in the dishwasher, whatever. I'll wash them. No, but I don't touch the garbage. I don't vacuum the floors. I don't do none of that. He does all of that. He mops the floors. He does that. So we've come up with this solution to what works for us. Because I just refuse to drink out of a cup that wasn't washed in hot water with bleach in it. I just can't do it. So
go ahead,
I think we only got a few more minutes. Go ahead. I think we went over.
I agree with what she said. Happy wife, happy life.
Yes, remember that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so you guys, this is the Q&A part of the podcast. So if you guys have any questions or something that you would like to chime in on.
We can ask the live audience, too.
Yeah, because they are back here. They look like they had a lot to say because they were showing like...
Anthony.
Yeah, so, but yeah. And then we're going to be... Can you hear them hoodies over there? We're going to be giving away... So last week we talked about pray. So we're going to be giving one lucky couple. I know, but it's okay. It's wrinkled, but it's my hoodie. That's why. So we're going to be giving these hoodies away. Well, not these because these are mine, but we'll order your size. Yeah, that's... we'll order your size. So the first couple or the first person that can that can tell me their love language and their spouse's love language, which was the homework last week, will receive those hoodies. Yeah, you gotta type it. It don't matter. You can't do nothing because you sitting there. It doesn't work like that. But so basically, I'm just gonna do a recap real fast for those that came in. So we talked about keep out, and we talked about friendships, friendships of the opposite sex. What was the other one? Friendships of your friends in your business, and it was one more. It was just those. So I thought it was something else. Okay. So I'm waiting on somebody to say something. Who is that? Oh, that's Booker. Yeah, feeling Booker one.
She can say it right.
Okay, you guys.
Hold on. We got some questions. Yeah, Portia said, but if it's her preference, shouldn't it matter? That's being.
So Portia, you just got to pick your battle. So it, like Tasia was saying about him sweeping the thing. Eventually, he'll probably do it just because he doesn't want Tasia to be upset about something so minor. So you just have to pick your battles. Like, am I really gonna be upset every day about some hair? No. Like, my kids and my husband had this thing where they would just throw the clothes on the floor. So you know what I did? I put a laundry basket in every single room except the living room and the kitchen and all of that stuff. But there is a laundry basket in the bathroom, in our bedroom, in their closet. There's a laundry basket everywhere. So there's no reason for you to throw the clothes on the floor. So sometimes you just got to do stuff to make the adjustment to make it work for you.
It was a family thing. Meaning all of us.
What that say? Oh, that's somebody.
Expressing love.
Yeah, that was somebody else. But Buck and them already. Okay, so until next time, we're out. Peace. Thank you for tuning in.
Adios.